Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second Couples Monster Design Challenge extended to a Misfit by another Misfit who we happen to be doing this project with. Yes. So, last time,
That sounds
last
right.
time, last time, Ace over there challenged me, Mecha, to make a toilet monster. And it might be the best thing that I've ever drawn. So this week, I am going to give Ace something that I think is equally challenging and fun. Although this is more something that will just make her very, very happy because of an inside joke where we were designing something. I'll get into that later. But she's going to draw the frumpiest troll that she can. I think the only caveat is that he has to be frumpy about his job. He has to have... It's a little monster troll that needs to have a task that he is supposed to do for a mythical reason or because he gets paid to do it, but he's not happy about it. He wants to retire. So, go ahead and get into that, Ace.
Alrighty. So on the right, I just quickly went over what I sketched off screen.
Your inspiration.
Yeah. This is like one of the frumpiest faces I've ever drawn.
Okay. I was really nervous because I was seeing the gesture there, and all I could think is she's just gonna draw Ollie, because that looks a lot like just a very squat Ollie to me. Yeah. So, do you want to talk about like what you're thinking, or do you want to just kind of go into why this is funny? Because I promise you this is funny.
Oh. First of all, I just want... Because when I think frumpy, I just think he's like just really hunched over, belly hanging out, and it's just like a permanent frown.
Oh, that's a belly. Okay. I thought... Again, yeah. I was thinking Ollie, so I was thinking that was like the whole torso. And I was seeing it instead of like the belly like pushed out, I was seeing it as like the head thrown back.
I don't know. How big of a belly do you think I should make it?
I mean, it's a troll, so I think you can go with that size of belly.
Okay.
A troll just... And also, I think we need to establish like what type of trolls we're thinking of, like small troll, right?
Yes.
Okay, because there is, I think, definitely it's like elves. There's two types of elves you can go with: tall, sexy elves and small, childlike elves. Like both of them just are called elves, but they're so different. And that is really weird to me. And I think trolls are the same thing. You can either have like a little goblin, or you can have like a troll that, you know, walks right through a castle wall and tears everything down. Yeah. And it's very hard to tell what the proper one is. I don't know. But we're going with a very squat, frumpy troll.
It's just done with everything.
Done. But yeah, so the reason that this is funny to us is because we are in the process of trying to make a kind of like podcast type show with like kind of a radio drama feel. So it'll be something that we can produce easily during school time, but also make it engaging. And if you haven't noticed, we're trying to take the channel in a very horror, or not so much horror, but spoopy direction. Very horror fan-like. That's why we're doing the couples challenge exclusively monsters. But so we were trying to come up with like our own type of crypt keeper kind of character, and we were just going off of all sorts of different things. We tried a creepy girl, because you don't normally have like girls as a storyteller archetype, but it just wasn't fitting what we wanted to do. Although the designs for the little girl, I think, will appear again. Yeah. But we tried that. We tried the classic, like, you know, ghoul, just, you know, an undead skull guy. But we decided that was on the cusp of definitely done to death. I mean, we can't be better than the Crypt Keeper, you know.
Like
We
we
can't.
just yeah.
Yeah, they've already done that style of it to the best. Um, we tried a circus ringmaster, which is kind of like the direction we ended up going more for the design. And I think, and even that as a human was cool. And eventually we took him in kind of tiefling direction. But one of the ideas was this frumpy troll.
And I
But
freaking loved Frumpy Troll.
Ace loved Frumpy Troll. I was sad that I drew it because it's all that she ever went back to. She was like, yeah, that's really cool and epic, but that little upset troll. Um, so now we are going to bring Frumpy Troll back to life. Because I like the design of my Frumpy Troll, it's just that we decided that for a storyteller character, he doesn't really... Like, you need to be happy that you're telling these stories.
Yeah, and he's just like, really, like, are we seriously doing this? Okay, then.
I have to tell another kid a story. How many kids are there in this town? I don't even get paid. I'm just a mythical being. This is what I do. So I saw a mop that you gave this poor guy.
Yeah.
So you're
He's
designing
like,
a...
It's a janitor kind of frumpy troll, just so sick of...
It needs to be a janitor who just, like, hates the kids. Because I've had a lot of janitors in my life who actually, like, were really awesome. Especially, like, at CCAD, the utility staff, they're the best.
Ooh, they're really awesome.
Some of my favorite people.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, shout out to the real heroes. The people who make artists, like, be able to do stuff. The people who keep the lights on. But I feel like that's always the thing you hear about is, like, the scary or the grouchy janitor. Like, that's such a thing I feel like happens, but I've never experienced it. Like, especially in horror movies, like, there's always, like, the janitor at the school hates the kids, and it's really kind of unsettling how many people get to work in the school that just don't want to deal with children. And that's definitely kind of the vibe I get with this. Like, what is he looking at right now, you think?
Like, he just finished cleaning up this mess, and then someone just went and made a bigger mess on top of that. And
a bigger mess? Oh, no.
And he's like...
You think it's a food fight situation?
Oh, it's definitely a food fight situation.
Like, the first one he got, and... he's like, okay, I caught it before it got bad. But then on the other end, there was someone who was like he's cleaning up, like, a chili dog that someone threw. But on the other side, someone just, like, threw a whole ass pizza at the wall. Pepperonis went everywhere. It had anchovies and mushrooms. It's just hard for this guy.
Yep.
This is one of the crazy things that you do. You focus so much on the face before you get to anything else. Like,
and y'all can't see it, but I was pretty much making the exact same kind of face.
Oh, of course, definitely. Yeah,
you need to feel like it helps.
Yeah, you gotta feel those wrinkles.
Feel the disgust.
Yeah, because I don't know what it, like your face is so childly adorable, but you have the ability to turn into, like, an old grouchy lady whenever you want. Like, your whole facial structure changes, I feel like when you do your double chin thing. Like, I have a beard, so I can't do that very well, but when you do it, you go from looking like a very normal, healthy young woman to just I don't even know what to call it. And you can do that with, like, any part of your body. Like, the craziest one is, like, your, like, chin, cheeks area. It's normally so smooth and, like, nice and simple, but you just, like, it's almost like you flex. You flex, and then you just get, I don't know. I'm sorry for whatever I did to make this happen. Whatever this is, I regret it.
It's just a lot of, like, face acting and whatnot.
Yeah. And I think that definitely can help when you are drawing things. I mean, It's like when you draw a hand, yeah, look at your hand.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't need to Google a hand in that weird position, especially if it's like something simple and you just need to see the back of your hand. It's right there. It's the highest resolution photo you'll ever be able to get. But yeah, it's the same for. It's so weird seeing like that. It's not like a detailed face, but that face that is partially rendered, but then just a stick gestury body. Like, it's so disconnected right now.
Oh, it's awful, and I love it.
As I was saying, I feel like it's the same for like animation. When you're trying to plan out, like especially your in betweens, like what your keyframes are a lot of time. Like where you want to start, where to end. But when you're trying to figure out like how do I ease into that, it really helps to get up and move and do the action yourself. Even if you don't if you're doing like a sword fight and you don't have a sword, just move your arms around. Like see where you start to pull your arms in. Like because even if you can't see it, again you feel it, and you can portray that feeling more effectively when it's closer to the front of your mind.
Yeah. Like we had an activity where we were all taking pictures of each other doing different actions and stuff for our comics, and I think it really helped.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely.
And you take it like different angles too. It was great.
Yeah. You don't need a and they help. They definitely do, but you don't need a full high-res photo pack for your references. Like Google things that you can't do. Like if you live in Texas but you need a icy tundra reference, yeah, go ahead and Google Antarctica then, because that's not something you have access to. But you don't need to shell out the hundreds of dollars to get the most highest quality of that. Oh, excuse me. Unless you're working on a much bigger project that warrants all of that. But for like anatomy and pose reference especially, just grab brother, sister, mom, dad, or set up your selfie stick and just videotape yourself doing a bunch of different stuff. Because there's definitely like that line of draw reality and what you can see, but have enough imagination to fill in those blanks.
Yes.
And like if you see a head at like 3 different angles, hopefully that you can start to kind of problem solve and figure out what it would look like from a 4th angle. Like it helps when you're doing a character turnaround to have as many different angles as possible. Yeah. But if you have just a front and a side view, you might be, a lot of people might be able to turn that into the 3/4 view. Or if you have front 3/4, then you can figure out the in between for that. Again, it's just a matter of like use reference when you can and when you have it, but also don't stop drawing something because you don't have the perfect reference.
True.
Or at least that's a philosophy I try to think about. I'm going to drink from Darth Vader's head again.
Drink from his soul.
So, what else do you want to tell us? Do you have a name for this guy? Because we came up with Glob and Shulul in the video. Do we want to name this guy as well, or is that one of the things that makes him sad? Nobody knows his name.
Nobody knows his name. He's so underappreciated.
It's like that one character in VeggieTales who's like 5 seasons and they've never given me a name. Well, I guess that's pretty similar. I mean, is he gonna have a name tag? Maybe like he does have a name, but no one knows it, and it's like right on his chest.
It's like Fred.
He's not gonna be like a Cthulhu old one. He's not gonna have a ridiculous elephant name.
It's like, guys, my name is Fred. Seriously, like.
It's not that hard. You should all know. Boy, I'm enjoying the lore of this. He doesn't have like any crazy body horror or any insane design features, but I like how sad he is. What if his because I'm trying to think like just make him. I don't know what it is, but there's something even sadder about just seeing the name written out on him. I feel like he's even more
man really miserable and just laughing about it.
Yeah, I'll laugh at his suffering. Because again, it's disconnected. Like I'm sure that there are people out there who hate their jobs, but I've never met a janitor who's really been so upset about their job. Oh, he's gonna have like the curly elf shoes.
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking. I don't know why. I thought he was just gonna have like bare feet. I don't know if it's because he chooses to, or if he just couldn't afford shoes.
No, those are like the only shoes that he can afford. It's just a stinking elf shoes.
These aren't like happy elf shoes. These are every cheeseburger stain that he's ever stepped in is still in them.
Oh, it's so disgusting.
He's saving up his paychecks to finally afford another pair of shoes.
Finally.
What if What if the principal is forgetting to give him his paychecks?
Oh no. Like, hey, where the heck is my raise?
What do you mean? Who are you?
I'm Fred. Do you not remember me? Like, my name is in the payroll.
What do you mean payroll? I think you're just making words up. Go, get out of here before I call security.
Oh my god, you don't remember hiring me?
I mean, I remember hiring a janitor, but
me.
No. This guy was like happy. He had like a spring in his step. He was always smiling. Can't be you.
That was me before I had to clean up all the teenagers' mess. Do you know how much I had to clean up yesterday from that food fight?
What food fight? I don't remember a food fight.
Well, maybe you should probably pay better attention to your students, sir.
Are you trying to say that my students are irresponsible? Are you trying to blame my students?
Yes!
I think it's I'm pretty sure it's the janitor's fault. I never see the janitor coming in here and doing his job.
Because
of course the room is going to get messy.
Like 10 minutes ago.
Sure. Whatever you say. Yeah, I guess you can have a job. I'll hire you.
I'm already with a job. I'm working for you. I just need to know when I'm gonna get paid.
I think we've accidentally made an even more interesting character. The principal who doesn't remember crap.
It's just really a sad day for this poor Fred.
But the worst part is that, because originally I think Fred was just frumpy because it's Fred. Fred is just a kind of a jerk. But now I think Fred is a jerk because... We just created
a very sad life for him.
Yeah, Fred was definitely forced to be this kind of jerk because the teacher doesn't even remember hiring him and he's trying to hire him again. He should be mad. We've developed a situation where this man should be tired of his job.
We hired a young, scrappy fella. That's not you. I'm like, that was me before you didn't even pay me. Like, for the 6 months that I was here, cleaning all this crap that all the freaking students are leaving.
But now I kind of want to stop this challenge and just come up with this monster principle. I'm trying to think, like, what kind of monster doesn't remember things? I'm trying to think, like, what wouldn't remember? And I'm having a hard time thinking. It needs to be something like just super irresponsible. I don't know. Oh, he has belly button showing?
Yeah, because, like, his shirt doesn't fit.
You've made some very broken anatomy.
I really have. Oh, God. He looks pathetic.
The face has so much, like, detail in it. I expect the rest of it to follow up with some, like, really spot-on anatomy, but... His belly is just... what's his spine like? What kind of problems does this guy have? Because it's like torso, a lot of belly fat, but then the spine comes back and around.
Oh, it's terrible. It's
I think
terrible,
like
and I love it.
I think one of the
Hold on.
problems is that you tried to make it like come out by the side, but if you just
Yeah.
take like the chest and literally just move it to the left and just turn it into like some overlap, I think we'll solve this problem.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to change the character. It's just the spine.
It's just, yeah. Eh. Oh, that's much better.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Maybe like a little bit of rotation. Like make it look like he's leaning forward a little bit. You can do it. Yeah.
Eh.
And then like I said, just rotate him.
Oh my god.
And then move him a little bit more to the left now.
Like that?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Because now he's like, his profile is straight up, but you can tell that he's leaning, I think.
So frumpy and just sad.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Is there anything else that we should know about Fred?
Hold on, I'm gonna squash him a bit.
Oh, you're gonna squanch? Squanch, 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 squanch!
Yeah.
Oh, maybe just a little bit back up. Back up, like, just a smidge.
Like this.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, because before his head flattened out just a little bit too much, I think. Oh, so...
It's so terrible, but I love it.
This man didn't deserve this.
He didn't deserve any of this.
This man never asked to be born. He never asked to be drawn.
I never asked for this.
You gonna let him take up the whole canvas now? Is it finally Fred's time to shine? There's something really great about seeing him be transformed across the screen, like just walk through. He's like,
He goes like zoom.
Transform the whole layer and let it be a little bigger too. Let him take up that again. Give him that canvas. This is his time.
It is his time to shine. He's getting the recognition he deserves.
Yeah, just let him be. Yes, yes, Fred. Fred. There's like a group of nerds who do appreciate him, but even he doesn't want to hang out with these nerds. He's like, the only friends I have in the school are the radio geeks.
And I don't even like them.
It's the AV club nerds. They're just friends with me to know where the outlets are. Oh boy.
Oh, this is amazing.
So is this the sketch that you now are going to go ahead and line, or?
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy. So yeah, we're going to get into our partial time lapse, maybe full time lapse, and we will see you guys in a little bit.
In a little bit.
What kind of colors are you thinking for him?
I'm thinking like just dirt color, like greens and stuff.
Just dirt colors.
Dirt colors. He's a dirty troll.
I would be very happy to color in all the stains on his work shirt. he has such an energy in his squint. Like he's definitely looking at a kid who just never shows him any respect. Like he's not looking at an entire class. He's looking at one specific kid.
It's just like you. You.
Tyler.
No, it has to be a Kyle.
It's Kyle. I hate that kid.
He was such a douche.
How many teeth do you think he has?
Not a lot.
Boy, why? Why? You didn't have to do this.
I didn't, but I wanted to.
I can't wait until eventually I have to see you draw a dragon, and you just make the dragon a soccer mom.
Well, now you gave me an idea, so eventually.
You have to finish Fred first. Priorities. So what I was gonna ask was, what do you think the school is like overall? Like, is it just a normal high school but it has a troll? Is it a monster high school? Is this like a slasher high?
No, this is a slasher high school.
Okay. We can at least keep that part interesting. Part of me really was expecting you to say, nah, it's just a normal high school. This is the only weird part of the school is that Fred is the janitor. I was totally ready for you to tell me that.
Yeah. But no.
But no, so this is definitely like, you know, they come here and they learn to be like, you know, different like dark fantasy horror D&D villains.
Yep.
Kidnapping the Princess 101 by Bowser.
No, Bowser would totally be like a guest speaker.
He's a guest lecturer.
Yes.
But there would be like at least one kid who's like, but you never kept the princess. And he's like,
no,
listen.
and then he's like, oh no, this is just all a stage. This is what we do for the fans. Like,
I was gonna say, he's gonna
get paid to do this. Hello.
The job isn't to be successful. It's just to provide the challenge. And then there's some kid like Kyle.
Why do you think we would all go fucking partying and then go golfing and karting all the time after the work's done? Like, we need we need the money from that kidnapping to pay for our entertainment, okay?
But again, Kyle would definitely like, he'd be the one who's like, I want to be a successful villain. And even like the principal's like, oh no, we have a real horror villain on our hands. I think that's a very interesting thing that like that's what their philosophy class is. It's like the nihilists versus the optimists. It's the actual villains and the hero villains. Maybe Bowser teaches like for the younger kids, but then like actual high school kicks in, and that's where you get like your Jason Voorhees and your Michael Myers lectures,
Oh,
which is a
totally.
which is a very lackluster lecture because they don't talk.
Do you think Bowser's Koopalings would like go to these schools, but then?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Like Bowser has to take them out of class when he has like an evil scheme they have to do.
Hey, listen, I got like 7 different hotels, and I need you to learn business.
He's all the like themed Mario games are just like field trips.
These are learning field trip opportunities, kids.
Now, I do also like the idea that Mario doesn't realize like how all this is going down. Mario does just see this as the princess is being kidnapped by Bowser again. That's all Mario and the princess knows.
Hey,
You know,
Bowser,
only
hey,
Bowser
Bowser
is
Jr.,
aware.
You wanna learn about space? I'll take you to space. I'm sorry, I just love that deconstruction of different games.
We're gonna take a field trip to space. Dad, why is there a girl in the trunk? Shut up. There's always a girl in the trunk. You know this.
Okay, Dad.
Even the children aren't really aware of what's really going on. Bowser's the only one aware of this meta aspect. I am definitely like living for this partially.
He did try, like, he wanted to have a family in Mario Sunshine. Like, Bowser Jr. was like, Peach isn't really my mom, is she? No, but I just want you to have a family.
Wait, that was an actual thing that happened?
That was an actual thing that happened in Mario Sunshine.
Wait, so the Koopalings all thought that Peach was their mom?
No, Bowser lied to... No, there were no Koopalings. It was just Bowser Jr. So basically, Bowser lied to Bowser Jr. that Peach is his mom. Because poor man just wants a family.
But the kid, like, that kid did in fact for a time think that Peach was his mom.
Yes.
Dude! That's like an actual horror thing, though. Like,
what do you mean?
You could totally... Like, you could make a movie about, like, this weird sociopath who kidnaps a woman and, like, tells his, like, child, who is also kind of psychopathic, is like, this is your mom. She loves you. And she's just, like, sitting here the whole time, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like, that's a horror movie, dude. It's not, like, a slasher thing, but that is that's a psychological horror. Oh my gosh. Dude. But yeah, like, if you strip away, like, you know, the talking turtles and shiz from that, that's a legitimately horrifying thing. That's more horrifying than Bowser coming back as a skeleton.
Oh no, you want to know what's even more horrifying? Apparently, in the original game manual, when Bowser kidnapped Princess Peach, he turned all the toads into blocks. And as Mario, you start punching all the blocks to get coins and stuff.
Wait. So when I break...
When you break the blocks, you're basically killing toads.
I'm not even, like, setting them... Like, I'm not setting their spirits free or anything. I'm just legit, like, crushing their physical form, and now they have nothing to come back from.
Yep.
Because, like, no matter what it's actually supposed to look like, I feel like a belly button isn't really worth studying that much.
Yeah.
Like, just... We all have our artist shorthand, and we'll just work with that. He has... the fact that Fred is the one thing in red. Well, if we color it in, we're probably fading to the colored version now. But part of me feels like this can be done. part of me feels like he does. We need to forget to color Fred. Just to, everything else, like we colored in Toilet Monster, we'll color in all the other characters after this, but we need to forget to color Fred.
To avoid it even becoming if he makes worse.
No, just like because even in like the meta, he needs to be forgotten. Like if he crosses over into another story, like if we actually use this character, he needs to be blank. And Deadpool will come in and be like, "Yo, why aren't you colored?" And like, the producers forgot about me. The animators forget to color me in. Like we can take a snapshot of all the like the Toon Boom and the PSDs, like where there is in fact a color layer for him, but it's never used.
Never.
Okay, is there anything else you want to tell us about Fred before we sign off? Or...
He's happily married. I'll give him that.
He is?
Yeah. He has a wife.
Okay. That is a final bombshell. Like, it is in fact, like, his wife is happy too, like, everyone's happy in the relationship?
Yes.
Shit. Okay.
His wife is,
that's
like,
nice.
so understanding that he comes home and just, like, bitches about his work day. But...
Aw, that's sweet.
So, pick up a W in that column, so...
She's the one who colors in Fred. When the animators forget to color Fred, his wife comes in and colors him.
Yep.
Oh, that's the perfect... You know what? That just goes to show you, everyone can find happiness. Mm-hmm. No matter how bad your day is, there has to be something you can look at to find joy. Yep. And I think that's important.
It is very important.
So... Thank you, kids, for watching. Brush your teeth, take your baths, don't be afraid.
And remember to take care of yourselves, please.
Otherwise, this awaits you. Your ears will grow, your nose will grow, your belly will just expand infinitely, and you will be an upsetty janitor.
You don't want to be an upsetty janitor.
Be an awesome janitor. Be the cool janitors that Ace and I have been lucky enough to have. Be the people that make the world go round.
Yes.
But don't be afraid.
I'm waiting for that comment that says, "My name's Fred," and we're just gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm sorry."
I'm not gonna be, oh no.